Hello everyone, this is Miles Beckler. I'm working on another speed paint video. So today I'll be working on a version of my Sandbox Chronicles. For those of you who don't know, I just make a little red versus blue fan comic called the Sandbox Chronicles. And right now I'll just this is my audio sort of commentary track to go along with the video. Someone in my comments suggested I do something like this just to sort of show my process, and I'll give it a shot and see how well it goes. So, as you can see, for the Sandbox Chronicles, there's mostly a lot of importing images, just images that I already have drawn out. So a lot of the Sandbox Chronicles is pre-made, mostly. A lot of drawings that I just have on my computer, I just import them in and sometimes recolor them or touch them up and then just sort of copy and paste them. There's just a lot of copying and pasting going on in this comic series, and I think that's kind of why I make so much of it. It's just kind of easy and quick to make, which is why you see me make a lot of these comics. So, as you can see, it usually starts off with the head of the character, since that's the most detailed part. The rest of them is just sort of a chibi character. And I just sort of draw a really simple, kind of cute chibi character with little tiny feet and mitten hands, and yeah, just add that to a detailed helmet. Kind of looks like a bobblehead. But as you can see, that's mostly my process for doing the Sandbox Chronicles characters, and then I'll usually import drawings from previous comics I've done and just sort of cut the heads out of those drawings and then copy and paste them wherever I need them. So, yeah, most of the comic is just cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste, little bit of drawing, and then more cut and paste. So it's sort of a cheaply made, very quickly made comic. But you see, I do occasionally do a little bit of drawing. So, do some work. So, and as you can see, I still struggle with my layering. Yeah. That's always the hard part, just figuring out what goes on what layer. So, yeah. Those of you who do digital art or want to do digital art, you'll know how hard it is to figure out how each layer will work. I often get them mixed up. But anyway, it's most of the coloring is just kind of flood filling and that sort of thing. I don't do a lot of really detailed art with this series, at least not yet. Maybe in future I might, if I have the time to do something really detailed, but right now this is a good sort of level that I'm at right now. So, importing more images and characters. Yeah, and a lot of the times I'll use the lasso tool for that. You can see the lasso select tool. That's such a good tool. I just use that thing all the time. Yeah, and so yeah, a lot of the comic is just copy and paste, copy and paste. I don't want to sound repetitive or all, but that's pretty much what I do with this comic. It's just repetition and repetition. So it gets yeah, so very repetitive. So, yeah. And as you can see, I'm trying to think of things to say during this video. But if you guys want me to talk about certain aspects of my artwork, please comment below and let me know what you want me to talk about, because, you know, I've got this whole video to fill up with audio, so pretty much whatever you want me to talk about, just go ahead, ask me in the comments, and I'll probably talk about it in my next video. Though that seems something I might want to do in like a stream or something. I don't know if I'm going to do live streams quite yet. I don't know if I have enough followers on like YouTube and stuff to really justify it. But I don't know if really anyone will tune in for that. But if you guys want to see certain things, then you can just let me know and let me know what you want to see. So that's pretty much just what I'm doing right now, is just doing what you guys pretty much want to see. And yeah, if you guys want to continue hearing my voice, or if you just want to tell me to shut up, then go ahead, write that down in the comments. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. But as you can see, it's just more copying and pasting at this point. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, this comic is just one of the many comics I do, but it's probably one of the more popular ones that I do, because I've got a lot of people who really like the series and, you know, want to see it continue. So I'll do that. If I'm pretty much going on what people want to see from me. So people seem to really like this, and I'll keep making it. So all these like little colorful characters running around, that's kind of just basically what attracted me to Red vs. Blue in the first place. Just a bunch of silly, colorful characters just running around being idiots. It's basically my style of humor for this series, just a bunch of idiots. And as you can see, I've got like just all these characters getting up to crazy antics and stuff. And this drawing in particular is part of the season finale, I believe. And so yeah, I'll be wrapping up this season of of the Sandbox Chronicles pretty soon. I've been drawing this season for like over a year, I think. Yeah. And yeah, it's progressed quite a ways. I used to draw these on just like pen and ink on paper, and just uh, drew them just in my sketchbook back when I started out, and now I'm doing this on my computer. I'm using Clip Studio Paint. If anyone was interested, I should have probably stated that at the beginning. But I'm using Clip Studio Paint. For people who are interested in digital art, Clip Studio Paint is pretty good for most people wanting to start out, or just people wanting to do digital art. People who are especially into things like manga and comics, and people who like doing that sort of thing, it's probably pretty good for them, because this is kind of the software that's most commonly used in that industry most of the time. And so, yeah, I had some experience drawing with Adobe Illustrator, and that's where I learned how to draw with the computer, but the controls on this are actually pretty similar, so you can pretty much learn how to do art on either Adobe Illustrator or Clip Studio Paint, and you can pretty much transfer that knowledge over to any other. You don't have to, relearn everything just because you want to switch software or something. So that's always nice to that's nice to have, because boy, do I hate learning how to use new software. Yeah. It's like everything I do is online, but boy, do I hate technology sometimes. I say as I'm digitally drawing this. But anyway, and copying and pasting a can of Cheese Whiz. That's like a running joke in this finale of the series. Just this character wanting a can of Cheese Whiz. Yeah. If you guys are interested, I'll leave a link to my Facebook page where I post all of these comics, and you can read all of them right there. I'm thinking about posting some of these comics on my Patreon. The only roadblock is that they are copyrighted by Rooster Teeth and, of course, by Bungie, the Halo series as a whole. So I may. I'm still considering it, but the Rooster Teeth website basically says that you're allowed to do fan art as long as it's accessible for free. So if this does go up on Patreon, it's not going to be behind any paywall or anything. So you'll know that you'll still be able to read this no matter what platform it's on. You won't have to pay to read this. This is just my little freebie for you guys. So I hope you enjoy that. And so I'm just struggling to fill up this video with anything I can come up with to say. So, but if you guys want me to say something, then just by all means write something in the comments below, and I'll certainly read them, because I only get like one comment every 5 videos, so it's still pretty much a small YouTube channel at this point. But I've been getting more subscribers lately, so thank you guys all so much for that. And that should pretty much wrap up this video's commentary. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope you guys kind of got what you wanted out of this. If not, then please let me know what exactly you'd want to see in the video, and I'll try to accommodate that. But until the next video, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all later in the next video. Alright, well, see you guys. Bye.